So tell me about yourself, Michael. My name is Michael Natowski. I'm a student at Temple University within the prestigious Fox School of Business. I'm studying Management Information Systems. I'm also a student within the Temple University Honors Program. I went to LaSalle College High School in Wilmore, PA, and I ran track and cross country there. This was really important in my development because it taught me the importance of team building and, being part of a team and how to motivate a team and, really feel like a member of the group. However, I do enjoy working independently a lot of the time. Some of my individual running pursuits, for example, have included 10 milers and a half marathon. I also was the front man of a band for 5 years, which definitely enhanced my leadership and marketing skills because as the primary songwriter, I often had to sell my ideas to my bandmates and really, inspire their creativity, use transformational leadership skills to do that. When I began attending Temple University, however, I had to put a lot of those things on hold because I started working. I'm currently working my way through college. I work at Buffalo Wild Wings on the Boulevard, and I actually do enjoy the job quite a lot. But I'll get into that more probably later in this interview. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. While I could go on about personal records I reached in high school, cross country, or track, or go on about my experience of getting into college, one of my most significant life accomplishments happened pretty recently at my job at Buffalo Wild Wings on the Boulevard. Now, when I first started there, I was not very good at the job. I didn't really know anything about the restaurant business because honestly I never worked in a restaurant before. I would mess up orders sometimes, like ring in boneless wings instead of traditional wings. Customers would get mad at me, employees would laugh at me, whatever. That didn't really bother me. But eventually I became very good at the job, and I really started to become friends with my coworkers, and in doing this, I think I started to motivate them because a lot of people did not like the job very much. I liked it especially because I had stock in the company. I thought it was a great company. They have innovative sales techniques. For example, I read an article in the Wall Street Journal that they're testing out these new stadium style bars, and they project that it will boost sales by 15%. Cool things like that I really appreciate about the company. But anyway, a lot of people didn't like the job. I really liked it. I would come into work with a very positive attitude, really lift people's spirits. I would say their interactions with customers would improve from when I first started there and wasn't really part of the culture because I was just trying to get into the job and get the actual duties of the job down. But my management started noticing my transformational leadership among the employees, and one day they called me into the office and they gave me the opportunity to get promoted to a wing certified trainer, which is has great benefits, an extra $1 when you're training, and all these other things like participating in store openings and training the first employees of stores, opportunities to do that kind of stuff. And I was just ecstatic. I'd only worked there for 5 months, and some of my employees had worked there for a very long, or my coworkers I should say, have worked there for very long, and I still got promoted, and it was the best feeling, to see that my hard work and my leadership was recognized, even though that wasn't my goal. It was really a great experience. Tell me about something you've learned in class. One of the most important things I learned in class is how to be an effective leader and utilize different leadership styles to motivate different types of people. Concepts of individualized consideration, intellectual stimulation, idealized influence, and inspirational motivation I saw as being extremely helpful in developing skills to utilize in my current position in life and in pursuing and achieving my future life goals. I hope to one day run and own my own business within the IT market, specifically within the cybersecurity segment. I want to be able to use these leadership skills to motivate and inspire my employees and further the company's vision while also furthering my employees' own goals as well. In general, the course laid down a sturdy foundation for anyone considering starting a business by giving tools to analyze businesses such as organizational diagnosis, by learning about other companies' cultures, values, visions, and missions. It's easy to realize the diversity within the corporate world and how there's not one specific way to run any sort of business. It was important to me to realize that often the strategy of a company is built around its values, visions, missions, and culture. In conclusion, the course's value is in its communication of how the business world actually works and ways which one can get involved in it. The course will help me land my first job for sure, and essentially give me a business toolkit that will be useful whether I am an employee or the employer.